Peace, 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 peace. It's Andrew the Promised Child once again, and welcome to another episode of the ATPC Coffee Talk. How we doing this morning? How we feeling this morning? Listen, I'm feeling great-tastic. I'm feeling king-tastic. I'm grateful that I got to see another day. I get to see another day. That's what we should be grateful about. That's what we should be happy about. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. A lot of us, we take this thing for granted. We take waking up for granted. Like, and we got to stop taking waking up for granted. We got to be appreciative of that. I get it. It's going to be days. It's going to be days where we don't feel good. We human. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Like we similar to the earth. Like, you know, the earth, it got spring, it got summer, it got winter, it got fall, it rain, it snow, it got tornadoes, you know what I'm saying? Hurricanes, earthquakes, you know, so we have all these different emotions inside of us, you know. Some days we happy, some days we angry, some days we mad, some days we sad. But at the end of the day, we got to be grateful that we here and we able to go through those emotions, that we can feel that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not talking to you like, yo, I'm perfect. Like, I'm always up to beat when I wake up in the morning. Like, I'm always super excited and super turned. I'll be lying to you if I say that to you. But go through your emotion, feel the way you feel, right? And then examine why you feel the way you feel. What I like to do is I like to take down, like, notes. I got me a book. I just write notes. This is why I feel the way I feel, or this how I'm feeling this morning, whatever. You know what I mean? But that's what you got to do. Like, but be grateful that you are alive. So now let's get right to the message. Today's message is, whatever you give your energy to will come true. Whatever you give your energy to will manifest. Whatever you are emotionally involved with has no choice but to come true, right? And I know you listening to me right now, like, what you mean by that? What you saying, Promise Child? Like, what you mean? Watch this. I remember I wanted a job real bad. I was like 19, 20, one or the other. And I wanted this job real bad. Like, I was just like on a search. Like, I was on like a manhunt. And I wanted a job so bad. And I gave my energy to getting that job. Like, I mean, all of my energy. I mean, I remember just sitting in the house, just calling, like, different jobs, filling out different applications, calling. I remember popping up at the stores, like going to the store. Hey, y'all hiring? Sir, we just told you yesterday we won't hire. Go back again. Sir, we just told you yesterday we won't hire. Call up there again. No, sir, we not hiring. It just kept going. Like, my mind was just so focused on this. Like, I gave it so much energy. I gave it so much of my time, right? So I finally get up there, right? It was Dollar Tree. I was working at Dollar Tree. Well, that's the place I kept going to. And I finally get up there. And the manager said, she done seen me so many times, heard my voice so many times. She said, you know what? We need the help. I'm hiring you. Hire me on the spot. She said, look, you just come on back up here. I'm going to need you. We got a truck coming in. So why did I give you that example? I gave my energy was given to that. Like, I mean, like, I was like focused on that. Like, I manifest that. Like, I made that become a reality. You feel what I'm saying? So when you are emotionally involved with something, you start getting creative. Like, your mind will open up. It's like, I'm trying to tell you, it's like a magical power. Like, when you're emotionally involved with something, your mind will just open up. It'll just open up, and like ideas will just start flooding you. You know what I'm saying? Like, ideas will start flooding. And I'm like, look, I'm going to call every day. I'm going to go up there every day. I don't care. So when you want something, and my belief system, the way that I believe, when you want something or you really want it, I ain't talking about you playing with it, you joking about it, or you halfway want it. When you really want something, you will go the extra mile for it. When you really want something, you will give 100% to it. You won't give it 50%. You won't give it 45%. You won't give it 30%. You won't give it 20%. You'll give it 100%. You'll give it 200%. You'll give it 300%. You'll give it 400%. You'll give it 500%. You'll give it 1,000%. You don't care how you look. So you got to take some of the key parts of what I told you. They kept telling me, no, we not hiring. No, we not hiring. No, we not hiring. But I kept calling. I kept calling. I kept popping up. I kept calling. I kept popping up. I kept calling. I kept popping up. They kept saying no. They kept saying no. But I kept popping up. I kept showing up. And that's how we got to be with our dreams. Yeah, you're going to get told no. Every job that I applied for, I didn't get. Every job you applied for, you didn't get. Maybe some of you did. Maybe, you know, some of y'all been on the same job for 15, 20 years. But the thing is, you've been told no before. And the thing is, like, when we going after our dreams, when we get told no, when we get rejected, when people not validating us, when people not accepting us, when money not coming in, we give up. We give up on the dream. It don't matter if I fail 999,000 times. I don't care if I fail 1,000,000 times. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep getting back up. Is it frustrating to fail? Yes, it's frustrating to fail. We're humans. We're humans. I'm not fit to sit here and say it's not frustrating to fail. Like, yes, it is frustrating. When you want something so bad, when you got a desire for something so bad, and you really want it, and you're not able to obtain it at that second, that moment, yes, you will be frustrated. It's like a basketball player chucking up them threes and keep missing, and keep missing, and keep missing. But eventually, they might not get it that night. The stroke might not be there that night. But they might come back next game on fire. Like, yo, last game he was struggling, but this game he's on fire because he wanted. He wanted. He went in the gym, he practiced and he practiced and he practiced and he practiced, or she practiced and she put the hours in, or he put the hours in. I want this thing. Next game, I will not perform like that. Next game, I'm going to dominate. And that's how you got to be. Okay, yesterday you failed. Yesterday you was rejected. Yesterday sucked. But today I'm going to dominate. Today I'm going to thrash this. Today I'm going to make this thing happen. That's how you got to be. And that's how I was when I went for that job. That's how I was when I went for that job. Now, I ended up leaving that job, right? I actually got fired from that job. A new manager came in and, you know what I'm saying, I actually got fired. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I sucked. I ain't gonna lie, working there, I sucked. They had me, like, I was doing stocking, like, I'm stocking stuff, like, I'm putting stuff out. You know what I'm saying, I'm on the floor putting stuff out. And I was not, I'm trying to tell you, I was not meeting the requirements. Like, I was not, like, doing it in the time they wanted me to do it. They wanted me to do this hour in a certain amount of time, and I was not doing it. So when a new manager came in, new manager was like, you got to go. So I end up getting fired from there, right? So I remember, you know, I left there and I went to another gig. It didn't take me long to get to the other gig. Then I was going to school, right? And I'm like, man, I need a job, right? So my teacher at this school, I was going to this college, and this teacher at the school, me and her ended up forming a dope relationship. She was real cool. Matter of fact, like, she was dope. Where I'm going with this, she was real dope. So I ended up telling her my situation, right? And we ended up talking about my situation, how I needed a job and things like that. And she ended up getting me on at BJ's Wholesale Club. So I ended up working there, which was you know, at the time in my life, that was a decent job. At the time of my life, with that job, I got my own apartment and everything with that job. Had a roommate, but I still have my own apartment. And what I'm saying, the same way that we ask for help when we looking for a job is the same way we should be asking for help or connecting with other people when it comes to our dreams. You see what I'm saying? Like number one, we gave all our energy to get in the job. I gave all my energy to get in the job. It didn't matter what I went through. It didn't matter how many people told me no. I gave all my energy to get in the job. Number two, right, after I left that job and left the other job, right, and I wanted to get this job, I didn't mind talking to my teacher about getting the job. And the thing is, when we start going after our dreams, we think that we have to do it by ourselves. No, we don't have to do it by ourselves. There's plenty of people out there who could give us game. So it's some folk that I know that's doing way better than me in the oil game. They've been in the oil game, which means I'm talking about the body oils, the cologne, the perfume, the fragrance, you know, that cosmetics and things like that. They've been in the game way longer than me. So I asked them questions. Hey, where you get that oil from? How did you build your company up? So I'm a kid. Like, when I go to them, I'm like a kid. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we gotta be, because we don't know everything. This is 2 decades of information. 2 decades of experience. So of course I'm gonna ask where you get that oil from. How y'all build y'all company up? How do y'all remain to be successful? Yes, I'm gonna ask them questions and get that game. We gotta ask people, hey, can you invest into me? Like, I got this idea, I need you to invest into me. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got to make it worth their while. You know, you got to run their money back. But we can't be to the point, I'm going to do it by myself. No, we need help. As Elijah Muhammad said in the message to the black man, study the white man for he's successful. He makes no excuses for his failures. And I say, study these corporations because they make no excuses for their failures. And they work hard together, collectively. So yes, we need help. There's nothing wrong with getting help. Now, of course, you can't trust everybody. I'm not saying to go trust everybody. I'm saying find some like-minded people that's on the same level as you or on a higher level. Get information from them. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you do. That's what you do. You get the game. Like, cause that saves you a lot of time. That saved me a lot of time Googling, trying to find out where this oil at, where this oil at. That saved me a lot of time trying to go here, trying to figure it out. When they just give me the information, boom, now I got the information. I ain't got to go through all that time. But you have to be emotionally involved with these things. You have to be emotionally involved with the idea. You have to be emotionally involved in what you're doing. I'm talking about when you go to sleep, you dream about it. When you wake up in the morning, you're thinking about it. Your whole day is consist of making this thing a reality. Your whole day is consist of doing this thing. Your whole day is consist of getting better at this thing. You have to be emotionally involved with it. And the problem is a lot of our dreams, our so-called dreams, are not becoming true because we're not emotionally involved with the dream for real, for real. We're not doing everything that needs to be done on the dream for real, for real. We're not. We're not putting in the hours. We're not putting in the time. We're not putting in the time preparing. You know what I'm saying? We're not. You got to be real. You give 40 hours a week. You give 40 hours a week to your job, but you only give 30 minutes to your business. Or you give 5 minutes to your business, and then you expect to get the results from your business, but because you're not emotionally involved with it. You really don't care about it. You treat it like a stepchild. You know what I'm saying? That's how you treat your business, like a stepchild. You know, whatever. Like an adopted child. You know what I'm saying? Like an abandoned child. You abandon it. But you want the results from it. You want the money from it. You want to get the status from it. You know what I'm saying? You want to get the accolades from it, but you don't put the energy into it. Man, I want to build my YouTube, but you only doing a video once every 6 months. You want your YouTube to grow, but you only doing a video one time every 6 months. They only see you 8 months. You're not even giving your energy to the thing that you say you want to do. So that's why I say, what is it that you're actually emotionally involved? Because you might not really want to do YouTube. You might not really want to be a motivational speaker. You might not really want to be a rapper. You might not really want to run a clothing line. What is it that you really want to do? What is it that you are really, truly, truly emotionally involved with? That's what you got to ask yourself. What are you truly emotionally involved with? Is it throwing parties? Is it owning a nightclub? Is that what you're really interested in? You know what I'm saying? Are you really like a manager type person? Like, what is it that you're really emotionally involved with? What is it that you would do every single day for free? Like, you would do it every single day for free with no problem. What is it? You have to figure. I can't tell you. You have to figure that out. I know what I'm passionate about. I know what I'm emotionally involved about. You have to figure that out. And once you figure that out, you dedicate your life to that. And I don't even have to tell you to dedicate your life to it because you're going to be emotionally involved with it and you're going to be doing it anyway because you're like, I got it. This what I want to do. This what I'm going to do. Matter of fact, I'm going to start doing it now. I'm going to start pursuing it now. I'm going to start going after it now. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get on here and say that. Get emotionally involved with the idea. Excuse me. Put it in your mind. Write it on a piece of paper. Fantasize about it. Think about it. Just like you did with the job. Just like you did with your car. Just like you did with your apartment. Just like you did with your mate. Everything that you got, them sneakers that you got now, just like you got emotionally involved with the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Get emotionally involved with it. Get emotionally involved with it. Because once you get emotionally involved with it, you're going to give all your energy to it. All of your energy going to go to that thing. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for watching, for listening. Once again, I appreciate you. Remember that you're powerful. Remember that you're awesome. Remember that you can do all things. And when I say that, I truly, 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 truly mean it. And let me say something before I let you go. Just because we can do all things, don't mean we're going to get it done today. You know, I want you to look at your dreams like planting a seed. Like, you plant the seed, you keep watering it, take care of it. Like, that's how you got to look at it. Right now, posting these videos, I'm planting the seed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm planting a seed right now. That's all. And I just got to keep watering it. And it's going to take time for it to grow. You know, they say it takes some trees 100 years to grow. Right? Not saying it's going to take 100 years for your dreams to come true. We don't know when it's going to happen. But some trees it take 100 years to grow. Interesting, right? Interesting. You know, some people that's in their field of work, or they're living out their wildest dream, it took some of them 10 years to get there. It took some of them 12 years to get there. Some people ain't become successful till they was in their 40s and 50s. Like, financially successful or living out their wildest dreams till they was like in their 40s and 50s. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so it's going to take time. And that's why I say you have to be emotionally involved with it, because you're going to do it every single day. And it ain't going to have nothing to do with money. It's going to be, I'm doing this because I love it. I cherish it. I care about it. It means something to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're going to do it. Like, that's why you're going to do it. So it takes time. Don't rush the process. Trust the process. And don't let nobody around you try to rush your process. Because people will try to rush your process. You've been doing it for 6 years and you ain't rich yet. You've been doing it for 7 years. You ain't got 100,000 subscribers on YouTube yet. You've been doing it for this night. I'm like, well, you've been working. Never mind. But you don't even pay that no mind. Pay that no mind. That, whatever. Who you in the race with? Like, that's my thing. Like, who I'm racing? I'm not in a race with nobody. Like, I'm not in competition with nobody. I'm creating. These are thoughts out of my mind. This is what I want to talk about. This is what I do. This is how I live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in competition with nobody. Like Earl Nightingale said, don't compete, create. Everybody competing. All you got to do is come out and create. Bring some ideas out of your mind and, you know what I'm saying, manifest that thing. All you got to do is create. We ain't doing no competing. It don't make sense to compete. You know what I'm saying? If I want to start a restaurant, right, I don't have to compete with another restaurant. All I got to do is come up with a recipe that ain't nobody else got, a recipe that came out of my mind, something I put together. I'm not competing, because that's my recipe, that's mine. I'm not competing. I start a clothing line. That's my words, my logo. I'm not competing. I'm just creating. I'm just manifesting what was in my mind and breaking it to reality. So we don't have to compete with nobody. We just creating. You sell hamburger, I sell hamburger. You sell chicken, I sell chicken. Whatever. You got a car, I got a car. That don't mean me and you competing. We're not in competition with each other. I just created something out of my own mind. And that's how I'm rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Thank you for tuning in once again. We're gonna be I'm gonna be dropping more videos for y'all, so y'all stay tuned. Matter of fact, My Style Speaker Show, I should be recording that this week. It should be dropping, but I'll let y'all know. Peace.